psychic readings live with Amira, and this is Super Chat. Let's have a look and see what's going on. I'm going to start with a collective. What's going on for the rest of June, starting now, mid-June? We've got the Coffee Cup Oracle and the Love Oracle, which are both my decks of cards in different languages. They are available on Amazon and some are also available on Etsy. The links are below for all the cards, including the tarot in English and Spanish, German, French, Italian, Turkish, Portuguese. Okay, what's coming up for June? What are we doing rounding out June, everyone? Rounding out June. Rounding out, that slipped off. Okay, we've got the fair male. Maybe somebody fairish will come in. Lighter than darker. Hi, Megs, welcome. Hi, Tanisha. Hi, Pretty Brown Eyes, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday to you. Hi, everyone in America. Love you all. Love you all. Okay, I want to do a shout out to all the moderators. Thank you for helping. I feel like some of you have got a new love coming in. We've got the fair male on the bottom here. Wanting to pop out, you've got a new love coming in. Somebody you'd never met, somebody new, a new person. Let's see what else we've got for June. Second half of June. Thanks also for the likes on arrival, everyone. I truly appreciate it. Let's see what else we've got for the second half of June. Take this away. Okay. Yes, go ahead, Tanisha, do a super chat. Super chats are open, everyone. Super chats are open. If you want to do it through my website, you're most welcome, amirasalon.com/contact. And on the contact page, there is a donate button that goes to PayPal. You can do it that way, or you can do it on the $ below and slide across and donate as much as you wish or as little as you wish, and your questions will be answered. All questions answered, timing questions as well. Also passed over people. I did a coffee cup today and it was really crazy. I'm sure I saw like a profile of a man's face in this cup, and I think I know who it is in spirit. I'm just confirming it. So I think some of you have got someone in spirit who wants to reach out to you, because I feel like that also carries across the collective. And I wanted to say, Megs, last time we did the reading for you, your uncle came through really strongly, and I kept seeing a coffin in the ground with an American flag on it. And afterwards I kept thinking, he wants to let you know he has your back. You know, he wants to let you know he has your back. Definitely. And he passed a week prior to the reading. So there could be a military link also with love for you, but not necessarily, or you might meet somebody visiting his grave. But he was definitely showing me the American flag on the coffin and the military symbolic flag. Yes. So yeah, he's got your back. He's got your back, my dear. Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, so any question, passed over pets, people, lost objects, things, anything you'd like to know, you can put a question below. Let's start with a super chat, not a super chat, a collective with Amira's Love Oracle cards. They are uncannily accurate most of the time. Let's see what's going to come up rounding out the second half of June. Second half of June, what have we got rounding out? Working on something. Some of you might meet somebody through work or working on a relationship. Okay, some of you might not be enchanted with your work or your workplace right now. You might be wanting a change. You could definitely meet a soulmate or a great connection through your workplace, but it may or may not be living up to its potential. Some of you do want to change jobs. I am feeling that quite strongly. You might be the brunette female, someone with darker than lighter hair. Oh, we've got the blonde female as well, so this is covering all blondes and brunettes and anyone who wears a wig or dyes their hair a different color. Hi Connie, it's you. How are you? MCM. Welcome everybody. there's a very big focus on the career. I feel like a lot of you are going to do a career shift. And having the brunette and the blonde female, they're either women helping you get into something, get into a new role. You might be working around women more. You might be opening a business catering more to females. You could be collaborating with a female partner. You might be going through a recruiter. I know this is a general reading, so it's going to cover a few different storylines. You might be going through a recruiter who is female, and you're either the blonde or the brunette female. Okay. Anyone you want to connect with in spirit, Moira? And then the new love's coming in, or there's definitely a confirmation of a new love. The karma's being released from the past. Any sort of toxic story is going to be let go of. And this new love is going to come whooshing in. I do feel a lot of you are going to change positions in your work, jobs, careers, vocation, businesses. And a new love is going to be right onto you. They're going to be communicating. They're going to be on the page. What have we got under the deck? The dating queen. Opportunities, dates, abundance. Somebody's really going to spoil you. You've got flowers there, presents, gifts, things coming out of the blue that you weren't expecting. Somebody very romantic. Let's cut a card on that. Fun times ahead. So going to concerts, events. You might meet this person at a party, event. It could be a house party. Having fun, a concert, a stand-up mic night, karaoke, anything at all that is fun. I'm also getting the words fun in the sun. So some of you might be going on a summer vacation. You could be meeting somebody at a resort, fun in the sun. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the next super chat we have a super chat. First super chat is Bossy Megs. Thanks for the $4.99. Bossy Megs, what's coming in for the new moon cycle? Remind us all where the moon is at the moment. I know that we're probably passing Pisces or past. Where are we with this moon cycle? Thank you. Yeah, nice general read. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of something very much on point right now. Yeah, I had a very strong calling today to just do a live because I've had some vivid dreams, and also I had this face in this coffee cup today, and somebody was definitely giving me like a push. Okay, Megs, what's going on with this new moon cycle? 17th of June will be in Gemini, and it's the new moon because we're in Gemini season. Isn't that right? The bigger the donation, the more in depth the reading. You can ask different questions, different donations as you wish. All right. Let's have a look for Megs. What's coming in for Megs on the next moon cycle? Right. Okay, you're going to be watching out for conflict in the home. Somebody turning up on your doorstep as well. Also, a counter. Just avoid being served any papers at home is what I'm getting. Also, healing your heart from a past love. That could be somebody that you've tried to take to court or done something with in the past. There could be also some sort of delay with this new home coming in, and you're definitely going to be working on it. You're going to be working on getting this new home. So I feel like you could be the one going to this place and showing up and saying, hey, you know, I put this application in, it was refused, and I'm ready to move forward. Just be careful, open relationship with an ex. Past love, yeah, somebody who wants to control you. They could also have some sort of kink going on with them as well. And they could be mature for their age. Not necessarily mature in age, but mature for their age. That's a kind of a weird one for you, Megs. I'll just see what comes in through messages. I'm getting a C initial, like a Craig. Could be also a Chris. I'm getting a Craig quite strongly. So they could have Scottish heritage or have some link with Scotland. Christian, Cristiano. I'm still getting a face of a male Latino man for a lot of you. Some of you might be getting a message through somebody else's reading as well. This happens also on the chat, so just be aware of that. Getting a very strong Latino looking man, very, very attractive. He looks like Enrique Iglesias. Enrique Iglesias, yeah, he looks really, really, really cute. Yeah, really cute. So that could be for you, Megs. You could be having this Latino, you had a Latino man before pop up in your energy. So let's see what else comes up as we move forward in the readings. Okay, hi Moira, any messages from Spirit? Let's have a look, Moira, what's going on? I'm seeing money and gold and jewelry around you. I feel like there could be an engagement ring, or there could be, you might be selling some jewelry or buying some jewelry. You could be getting some sort of lucky gemstone or lucky jewel that is going to enhance your life in some way. You might be doing some sort of manifestation through the archetypes, which can include diamonds and different types of jewels. I'm also getting pearls as well. I don't know why, but I feel like there could be an abundance energy coming in around you, Moira. Let's have a look. Abundance. Okay, change and control. Letting go of control, changes in the air. You could also be getting gold, right? Chain, gold, not necessarily teeth. You might be also getting some sort of like a makeover with a dental situation, a makeover, but the gold is, and the chain is jumping out more to me than the tooth. So I feel like we've got something to do with jewelry business, money, lucky money, getting gold, getting an engagement, getting some sort of buying or selling some sort of valuable jewels, okay, or getting gifted jewels. Okay, Lizzie, how are you, my love? What's going on? What is coming for me in love? Let's have a look for Lizzie with a love oracle. This one kind of wanted to slip. Yeah, coins, that could be also running off Moira as well. Got the coins there, gold coins. Lizzie B, coming in. I'm getting an M initial for you. Somebody might come in for a quick fling, a short term. Mario, Michael, Mehmet, Maurice. M, first, second, or last name. Okay, he's got blocks there for something. He's got some sort of block around him from moving forward. He could be mature for his age or mature in age. And you have other offers coming in around you, Lizzie B. So look at the other offers. Got the dating queen. You've got other offers there. All right. Hi, Tanisha. How are you, my love? Welcome back. What was that girl doing next to my car at the Dollar Tree? Oh, wow. I think she was smoking pot. She appeared out of nowhere and I called the police on them after I left. Now, I feel like she was doing drugs in the car. That's what my initial feeling is with that Dollar Tree. She was also maybe watching to see what cars she could break into to get some cash. Not break into, but you know what they say, not break and enter, but just enter. And then they don't get charged for the break and enter. I don't know if she was waiting for a man. She was doing a trick. I don't know what she was doing in that car. She was doing a lot of things in that car, I think. There was a lot going down with her. She was up to all sorts of things. Yeah, up to all sorts of things. She could have been doing tricks, taking drugs, looking for opportunities to take from cars. No, you definitely picked up on that, Tanisha, and she was looking for targets, and she was also, I feel she was pretty high on something. She was looking for targets and she was looking like to open a car door and take something out of it. Yeah. And she could have been, I'm also getting a black SUV, so she could have been targeting a black SUV, or one of you were in a black SUV, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. Pretty brown eyes, how are you? What's going on for the month of June for me, general? All right, let's have a look. General for Pretty Brown Eyes. Let's see. Second part of this month for Pretty Brown Eyes. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like you might be thinking about moving. That's coming up around you in your mind. I don't know if you've mentioned that to me before. I don't remember the readings. I do channels, so I don't remember what I say. And there's always a lot of information that comes through. So I don't know if I've said that before, but I do feel like you're thinking about your options with a move. And if you haven't thought of it before, it might come up in the second half of June. Cup of love being offered to you. You might get a big offer coming in that's going to give you more abundance, stability, money. Could be love or work. There could be some sort of mystery around it. There's also a very psychic or spiritual connection with this particular thing. You could be manifesting it in High Priestess. You might be worried about money and you're kind of manifesting some opportunity in. It could also come through legal action as well. Okay. Abundance money could be government housing, could be something like that. Could be alimony, it could be child support, I'm not sure, but I'm getting back pay around the scenario. Okay, let's have a look. Mystique, how are you, my dear? What's the purpose of my ex-Virgo's kid's father constantly reaching out? My boys have been living with him. He's keeping tabs on you, checking up with you. I feel like a lot of Cancerians are being watched right now. I know that there's certain people that are very obsessed with me right now. So I think it's a Cancer thing. Because of the sun going through, natural 12th house, sort of being spied on, being watched, being looked at, being checked up on, people keeping tabs on you. I feel the Virgo wants to know what you're up to. And I take it your daughter is not, the daughter that's living with you is not his, or it's just the boys. He's also wanting to convert you in some way. He wants to try to railroad you into the light, into the light. He knows that you're doing a spiritual business. He's trying to railroad you into the light. He has very fixed ideas about things. Something positive for you is going to happen around August. Thank you for that, Mystique. Okay, Tanisha, thanks for the $9.99. What's going on with this house I'm going to see at 5 p.m. today? Will I get approved for it? Is this a scam? It's a good question. You're going to find out if it's a scam or not. It might feel a bit sketchy to you in the beginning, but it might kind of pan out. I see you looking at papers or verifying papers or verifying the owner. I feel like quite a few people are going to show up. So it could be that they're trying to get deposits off multiple people. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Is this a scam, this house viewing? I know that you will get approval for something, whether it's this house or another one. I feel like you will get approval for something. Okay, is this a scam? I feel like there's going to be a man that you could meet there who's going to be very attracted to you, Tanisha, so that could be the reason why you're going. I also feel like you've got aces here, new beginnings, new starts. You're breaking free of something and going into something else. So I feel it's a yes. There's money there. I don't feel it's a scam. I feel it could be a victory. You've got all the aces, 3 aces. Start of new beginnings. So it could be like you're turning the page. Even if it's not this one, there could be 2 men there and there could be another option. Okay? Another option that they're going to be moving you towards. Okay, thank you for that. Hi, Connie, MCM. How are you? My son is moving out by himself. I'm proud of him. He has a girlfriend of 5 years. It's a long time. Will he be ending his relationship with Sam? I wonder if there's someone else for him. I don't like her. Family, okay. I'm getting kind of the words low life. You don't kind of like where she comes from or her background or something. I feel like she's hanging on to him, and she could be quite manipulative. What she went through as a child kind of doesn't reflect so much on, like, it's not her fault the way it is what it is. Let's have a look and see. I think if he hasn't really proposed in 5 years, I'm not sure it's really going to go the distance. If it does go somewhere, it might go to 7 years and then he's going to meet someone else. I'm also getting Blondie come up short term. So he could be kicking out of this relationship. He might fall in love with a neighbor or somebody at his work, somebody mature for their age, not necessarily mature in age. I was getting a blonde more than a brunette, but we don't have the brunette woman, we've got the mature woman. She could be a couple of years older than him or more mature than him. Yeah, he might be kind of like changing within himself and seeking something different. That's what I feel with him. He might be chewing and throwing about it. I'm not getting a definite like decision straight away, but she might try to move in with him. Yeah. Hi, Goddess AA. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to all the newbies as well. What can I expect for the next 6 months in finances, career? You're a little anxious about the future. Thank you in advance. Okay, thank you, Goddess AA. What sort of business are you in or work are you in? Just to tune into that for you a little bit more. Why am I getting pharmaceuticals again? That's been coming up a lot lately. It might not be for you, but pharmaceuticals, pharmacies, pharmacists. Welcome, Tanisha. Welcome, welcome. Goddess AA. Let's have a look. Didn't get an answer yet, so we'll just go with the vibes. All right, you like the gold Mona? Yeah, the gold is looking good. Okay, currently in psychology, undergraduate student in university. Okay. I got the word masters, so I think you're going to do masters in something. You're going to follow a certain career path that has a master's involved in it, and I feel like you're going to be very successful at it. Just got the word masters. The next 6 months in finance and career, you could do the masters on the side. I do feel in August you'll be getting an offer of a job, so you're going to have money coming in. You could also have a partnership there as well. That's looking good for you. You're asking about finances and career. I do feel like you've got the strength to move forward, and you're choosing the right people to work with the lovers. That's like good partnership material. You might even find something in the month of June, because that's representing Gemini as well. You're a little anxious about the future. I don't think you need to be anxious. I'm also getting a G initial around you. I don't know. I know your name's Goddess AA, but I'm getting a Jerry or a John, G or J, Gerard. I don't know if you're following somebody on YouTube who's a psychologist, quite a famous one. I'm not going to mention any names, but I think you know who I mean. You might be following somebody's training or school of psychology, and you'll do a master's in something similar to what they've done, and I feel like you're going to do really well at it. Moving ahead really, really quickly. You will get a good contract. You might even get married or a marriage proposal, and there's a boss or somebody who's going to be taking great pride with you. You definitely have options and choices of where to go and what to do. There's no anxiety there whatsoever. So I would say just go smooth sailing. I'm actually seeing a ship smooth sailing into the distance. Yeah, I feel like you're going to go really far with your career. Yeah, I don't know if you're following, is it Peterson or Peters? Can't remember his first name. Okay, let's move on. Okay, Lotus Lily, thanks for the $4.99 from the UK. What can I expect from the important meeting I've lined up for late July? Oh, looking out for late July. I'm getting Lakshmi around you. I just got the word Lakshmi. I feel like you're going to be doing a dedication to Lakshmi. You might also be playing some sort of Lakshmi type of music, or doing some sort of Lakshmi meditations, or, you know, those ongoing things in the background, like that you can put on in the background on YouTube. There's something very abundant here with Lakshmi. Okay, you got the abundance card jump out. So I feel like you're going to get the abundance. You've got the wealth card, the peacock. You will be noticed for your talents as well. You've also got a marriage husband. Somebody might have their eye on you or their heart set on you, but I'm not sure you like them. Changes in the air. You can work with Lakshmi. You've got a lot of flowers too coming in. You might be working also with flowers, doing some sort of feng shui, flower energy, and Lakshmi. That's what I'm getting for you, Lotus Lily. Thank you, thank you. Okay, what do we got coming up? Oh, she was in a black Audi. Oh, yeah. Did she take something from your car? I don't think so, Tanisha. I don't think so. She might have been looking at a way in, but I don't think so. Unless you're missing something and you know. She's looking for bags of stuff like shoes. I'm seeing like a shoe box, like Nikes, trainers, ladies' shoes, something in a shoe box. Okay. MCM, hi Connie. You'd like to put your house for rent. Michael would like for me to move in with him, but he is still waiting for this huge chunk of money to make that happen. Will this happen this year? Okay, good question. Let's do a time reading for Connie. I'm getting the words outskirts of town, so you could be moving to a different area. And I feel like you're going to have views there. I don't know whether it's of the mountains, the hills, there's some sort of view of the desert, of something, a ridge of some description. In winter, you might even have snow on it. It looks like a desert landscape with hills or mountains. There is some sort of a view, definitely. Let's have a look for Connie and timing with Michael and property. Renting and you'll rent. I think you'll rent it quite easily. I feel like you might rent it to a couple. Things moving fast, and I also feel like Michael will propose. Fortune coming in, so June, July. I feel like he's going to propose again. August. Between now and August. He might get the money in September. or fight for it in October if it's not there already. Also fighting for it in November. And coming into your own star energy in December. You're still not sure about him though. Okay, so let's have a look. Will Michael get the money? It's still up in the air. I'm just wondering how real this whole thing is about this lump sum of money. Just wondering. You know, I think he thinks it's real, but I'm just wondering how real it actually is. And yeah. Thanks, Goddess AA. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Jordan Peterson came to mind, and I was thinking you're going to be some sort of like, you know, somebody very important in your industry, somebody who's a speaker or important. Okay, Bossy Megs, thanks for the $4.99. Wondering if my job will let me go. They disabled my email. They disabled your email? What does that mean? Like they're not allowing you into the system? Mystique, we did your reading earlier on. Yep, definitely. Just scroll back up, I believe. Yep, scroll back up because we're down now to Meg's second question. Is your job going to let you go? He's got legal documents showing that he will get it. He might have to fight for it. It could be he might have to push it forward if it doesn't come in naturally. Oh, you just got laid off. Oh my God. That was timing and a half. So they just disabled your email. You got locked out of the system and then they let you go. Wow. After you told you weren't. Oh. You might have another legal case on your hands, Meg. Right after my year 2 year. Wow. Okay, well that gives you a really good excuse to get onto that housing more than ever. More than ever. Because you're going to feel trapped where you are. You will be offered something else. You're going to refuse it, job-wise. You're going to start feeling like you need to rush into something. You might even work, I don't know why, but I'm getting, you might work at the courts, the courthouse, the courts. You might end up working for the government. New starts, new journeys, and new beginnings. So when a door closes, it just gives you space for a new one to open. So there's a new start and beginning here for you. I see you sashaying down a hall with high heels on, and it looks like a government building or a law courts. You might end up working inside some sort of government building and meet somebody too. Queen of Cups, that's also you because you've got strong Scorpio. Yeah, I'm sorry you're laid off, but it's going to push you in a new direction for justice. For justice and contracts. Yeah, saying not to cry over the past. What do they say? A window closed gives you another one to open or something like that. Okay, let's ask for Megs. What's going on with the work? Walking away. I don't know, I'm getting fair weather friend. You are being blessed. There is a situation here now that you're unemployed with this angel in the month of Gemini. I feel like you can take that to the housing and say, look, this is what's going on. And they might say, okay, it's time to move forward with it. I feel like there's a little bit of a speed factor here. rushing in to do something and pushing something. So it might be giving you more time to actually push your agenda forward. I feel like you will get something. You'll get severance. I don't know if you're going to get severance pay, but you could get unemployment insurance at least. Thanks, Lotus Lily. Thanks, Bossy Megs. I'm sorry about that, but I feel like something bigger and better is going on in the pipeline. Your higher power has a plan. I'm just seeing you walking down a corridor with high heels on from the back with confidence. So I feel like you're going to take this somewhere. You're going to really take something to the next level. You could be taking something to court again and winning. Hi Tanisha, how are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Who is this guy that I would meet at the showing today? When it happens, I would let you know. Okay. I'm getting a name like a Bernard, Bernie, Gerard. He could be just a helper. He might be a helper. There's also another man that's going to have his eye on you, but I think he might be married or legally married, separated. He's quite charismatic. There's an older man. I feel like he could be Jewish and he is going to help you with something. Property, real estate. There could be a way in there. And your name on the list is going on the up and up. Okay, you might feel like things are up in the air. Yeah, the mystery is yet revealed. It could be around this time that you go, around this time that you go. It might be, you know, before, a little bit before or after. Could also be getting in and out of a vehicle. Could be somebody pulling up beside you, parking beside you. So just keep an eye out for a vehicle as well. Could be a Cancer. Somebody very complimentary. I'm getting strip malls as well. Getting like TJ Maxx. You might go somewhere on the way and meet somebody there. It's around this time of the meeting. Yeah, around the time. But when I did the spread before you did, there were two men that came up there. So it could be just around this timing, depending on who shows up at the actual opening. I'm getting somebody very attractive. He looks like a movie star. Like he looks like an African American movie star. And I'm also getting an older gentleman who could be the property owner. Yeah. Okay. Just keep your eye out. Watch yourself. Watch your back. There could be somebody who hits up on you in a store, like TJ Maxx, in the parking. I'm not sure exactly. Something like that. Okay. Jenny just donated with PayPal. Let's have a look, Jenny, at your question. Or you put your question in the chat. Or it's on the donation. Let me just check. Jenny, love next 3 months. Oh, happy birthday. You keep seeing this number, thank you. Oh, wow. Next 3 months. Good question. Good question. And happy birthday to you, Jenny, being a Gemini. Good call. Thanks, Connie. Thank you, thank you. go with Jenny. Next 3 months in love. Before, during, or after, Tanisha, around the time frame. Love in the next 3 months for Jenny. Okay. You might be looking further afield. You could be meeting somebody on a trip or going somewhere on a cruise, a boat. Could be also someone foreign. Somebody sees you, they're going to make a judgment about you when they see you. They're going to see you as being a star, the star of a show, you know, something important. There will be an offer. Could be a hasty offer. I feel like you might, I'm getting an S sounding name like a Sam. You're going to Mexico City in August, okay. Samuel, Sammy, Samia. Just watch your past love trying to skankily walk back in is what I'm getting. I don't know why they're doing that. They're hastily walking back in. Yeah. We're trying to come back in. Circling. You're not sure about them either. Mature man, somebody mature for his age. Introductions through friends. Somebody who might be a bit shy, so they need an introduction, darker than lighter hair. You're going to meet this person by luck, chance and destiny. It's somebody you've never met before, but you're closing out a past love, somebody who is not living up to any sort of potential or tries to circle back around. You are going to meet someone new, totally new. Thanks, Jenny. Okay. Tanisha, last question you're asking, LOL. What's the outcome of this eviction case? Will I have to pay something back? Okay. If there is some payback, it's going to be reduced or limited. And you might have a way of, you know, skirting around it. I'm getting like 20%. That's what I'm seeing, 20%. So they might settle for 20% of something that they feel that they're owed, or they might just let it slide. Yeah, we've got the Three of Pentacles, 20 to 30%. It could be just small money, something small, token. Could be $30, $300. It's not much. It's not much. Somebody's going to pull the strings for you. Your landlord might stab you in the back, your ex-landlord. So just be, and don't stress about it. Try not to stress. I wouldn't be asking them for a reference if they're not going to be giving you a legitimate reference. You are going to move. It's going to be successful. New start, new journey, launching something new, new beginnings, having an offer, receiving an offer, and having options and more abundance financially. So I feel like you will get, it could be a charity organization because that cross is really jumping out at me. I don't know if you're going to get some charity come your way, or there's a charity organization setting up housing for people. I mean, it's just a desperate situation with housing in the world right now. I mean, every single country at the moment is, I don't know why, there's just limited housing. It's just so weird. You are being protected though. Yeah. Thanks, Tanisha. Hi, Cindy from South Africa. How are you? Oh, Candy, sorry. What's next in my path with Saturn retrograde, please? Okay. Life review, relationship review, past review of something. You're going back over something, old documents, something from school as well, something from maybe a school reunion or a classmate, something coming full circle. You feel like finally something's over that you've wanted to be over for some time. You're seeing a little bit more money come in. You might be also making a rash decision about something quickly or last minute. You've got more money here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. You might also get pregnant too, if that's what you're trying to do. Ace of Rods and Strength. And it will probably be in August. Something major happening in August. Good though. I feel it's positive. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Mystique. How are you? What do your guides, ancestors, spirit need you to know right now? Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Tanisha. That's very sweet of you. Okay. Mystique, guides, ancestors, spirit need you to know right now. I'm getting a tree. It's very important to ground yourself. I'm getting drawn to do the coffee cup for you. Grounding yourself will give you stability. You might even go back to your roots somewhere. So if you're from the Caribbean or the Bahamas somewhere, you might go back there to do some sort of ritual. If you've got family there, somewhere where you've got family, or just tuning into that energy. You're trying to stay positive right now for your situation. There's a very strong feeling here of getting grounded, of being grounded. So feeling like you need to be grounded. So you need to have the ground underneath you in a very solid way. Let's have a look. New love. You are going to meet someone new, Mystique, so that's finally great. Be careful not to get pregnant. You've got lots of fertility and you're fearful as well. There's the Groom. You might actually get an offer, proposal from someone new. Cycle change, endings and beginnings. Somebody very loyal. I'm also getting I'm getting somebody quite spiritual as well. And they're going to give you a lot of strength. Could be under the sign of Leo or in the month of August. What do your guides, ancestors need you to know right now? It's saying, they're basically just saying, keep very grounded right now and don't let the immediate environment affect you too much. Thank you, thank you. Hi. Again, Mystique. Has the Sag been watching you? If so, how so? Or are you just tripping? Okay, let's have a look and see. He's been wanting to watch you. There might have been a drive-by at some point, whether you were working and he did a drive-by when you're on the bus, or drive by your home or your old home. He might have been looking for you somewhere, but not actually done anything about it. You're picking up on his energy because I feel like he might have done a drive-by. Seeing him in a fairly old car. Looks like an old Ford or old sedan, like an old Cadillac or a Ford or something. I feel like he's got someone else around him. He's trying to be a mature man. He's trying to do the right thing. He's got an age difference with somebody. the young female, blondish or lighter coloured hair. She might have been in the car with him. I do feel like you might also go through some sort of revamp yourself with a weave, with a hair colour, with something, and with a revamp. And I also feel like you're going to do you're going to be sought after as some sort of high priestess at some point in time, but it might be after you go somewhere to learn more, or you're going to study more. People are scared of your energy. It's almost like they're scared of you giving them the evil eye or pointing the bone is what I'm seeing. So I feel like the Sag could be scared as well. He's a bit scared, yeah. Okay. Hi, Candy. Will I get over the current situation? Okay. Had more tests done. Will I find victory soon? Good question. This whole thing is happening. It's giving you a life review, time review, life review, health review. It's actually going to help you with something. I don't know if they have tested a thyroid, but I'm actually getting thyroid or a gland today around this whole thing. I don't know if they're tested for thyroid or something's going to come up in your blood work that's going to make a difference. Let's do a timing for Candy. I feel like in 3 weeks you should be turning a corner with this. Definitely feeling like you have some sort of a result. Yeah. There's still toxic energy around you, very codependent energy around you. You might also get an offer of something new, whether it's a new job, a new person. I know that you're married, but somebody might reach out to you for sure, and you might be feeling like they have something to offer you, but it might not be exactly what you want. You do have angelic protection though, so just keep in tune with that. I'm getting Matteo. There's a saint, Saint Matthew, to check out with him what's going on, what his protection is about. Saint Matthew. I don't know why I'm getting that. Mystique says, I told him his karma for what he did to me and it happened. Yeah, it can happen, absolutely. That's one reason he got scared. Yeah, because you've got the gift, you know, and that's what happens with me. Anyone who does me wrong, they end up getting something, you know, they get some sort of payback, and it's really out of my hands. It's not even that I do anything. The thyroid's fine. Okay, Candy. Well, you're going to find out something. Something's going to shift. He has a Lincoln. Yeah, an old Lincoln, probably. Hi, Tanisha. Welcome back. Thank you for the $9.99. I got one more that you forgot. Had to go off on some people on TikTok. Will that affect my motivational speaking career? I feel like negative attention actually creates more followers, especially on TikTok. Anyone who speaks their mind, you know, who goes off, etc. Talk to Bossy Megs about that as well, because she's very much into that TikTok community. The trolls are being trolled. I feel like some of them are going to drop off. I also think some of them are fake. And my feeling on it is that there's one person who might have multiple profiles. 3 profiles is what I'm getting. No, you're standing your ground. You're getting rid of the riffraff. You're looking like you have abundance there, and you're standing your ground. You're getting rid of the riffraff in June, so that's what you're getting rid of. You're not going to put up with any of their stuff anymore that they're throwing at you. There could be some blocks or drop-offs, people dropping off, but new light coming in, definitely new energy coming in. Could be around the month of July, you kind of turn a corner with it. So I feel like July is good. Saying not to be stressed, try not to have sleepless nights. You might be having sleepless nights because you want to work at night or tap into an audience at night, which is often a way to go. You've got more money coming in. I don't know if you definitely got more money coming in through whatever you're doing. TikTok. Somebody might collab with you as well. Could be a female. There could be a nice collab coming up for you. You're worried about money, but I feel like you're going to be fine. Trip down memory lane. You're also being triggered from the past. There's some sort of past trigger. And you also feel like it could be one of your past friends or exes who is making problems for you, stirring the pot. You might even find out about it and put some legal action on it for defamation. Could be somebody around your ex-husband or ex-partner, a female third party, who's kind of like a troublemaker from the back. Yeah, so just keep your eye out. Yeah, and no harm in blocking somebody, because if you need to block people on TikTok, then you will, you know. Yeah. You're coming off TikTok, it's very mediocre. Yeah, you'll find another platform. Where's she going to go from there? Let's have a look. More international, something more international, worldly. Well, everything's international now, but you might go YouTube. A lot of people went off YouTube and then they went back on it, because YouTube is really, you know, a good platform to be on for a lot of people. Not everybody, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it will help you take on the world in some way. It's going to reach a wider audience. Yeah, you might go off TikTok and onto YouTube. Also TikTok, I've noticed on TikTok, like when I was in Thailand and I did anything on TikTok, I just got a whole bunch of Thai people. So wherever you're located, you're just going to get people in that location coming at you. It's not it's not worldwide. So whatever taps you into a wider audience is what I'm feeling. You might even do Facebook Lives as well, and create other platforms. You might even do some, like Patreon. I know that Tyler and Tyler's Tarot is now on OnlyFans as a psychic reader. That could become more mainstream, and you might actually go on that platform or a similar platform to that. Yeah, that is an option that might come about. Yeah, definitely. Any last minute super chats, anyone? Thanks, Tanisha. You're most welcome. I'm going to sign off very soon. Signing off. I'm just going to put it in the chat. Last call. I will wait 30 seconds for it to catch up. Yep, Mystique. Is there someone trying to block my blessings at this time? I feel my guides want me to wear tourmaline and ground yourself. Yeah, the grounding is definitely needed. Spiritual cleansing baths. Yeah, I think tourmaline would be great. But I do see you coming into a new level of power and learning some sort of craft of being a high priestess or an Orishas, working more with the Orishas. I see you kind of wearing like a white type of energy outfit with gold on it, a white outfit with gold. And some of these people are threatened by what they don't know and what they don't understand. And I don't feel like they're trying to block your blessings, but I feel like they feel threatened or out of their league. It's out of their league. you're going to get a lot more opportunities coming in around you in abundance. You're definitely going to be the star of the show and hold your own. I'm getting you in warmer climates. I'm getting Florida again for you, the Caribbean. I don't know if Texas has closed the door now because you didn't go to Texas and Alabama, but I'm getting more somewhere in Florida or the Caribbean. Could be something that you consider, whether it's to learn something, to go to practice, to go live there, or something like that. You're feeling more secure, yeah. I wouldn't worry about them. Yeah, have a great day too, Tanisha. All the best with everything. Let's just pick another card from Mystique. You might open your own school, spiritual school, Orisha school, or whatever it's called, like a temple or whatever it might be called, and it will become successful and become your career. I feel like you're being led to this. I know that we've talked about you getting jobs at the airport and all of this. It's just to kind of like fill a void. There's a program that pays you to move to another country. Yeah, you might be doing that. You might be doing that. Yep. You could be doing that. Thank you, Tanisha. Thanks. Yeah. But you might be learning something in Florida. I feel like Florida is where it's at, where the energy is, where it's at, or somewhere maybe in New Orleans as well. Wherever you feel drawn to, but I'm getting Florida for you, or the Caribbean. You might go back to your roots and do something there that will kind of like give you more power to move forward. Yeah, your guides are guiding you. And all of these other friends are distractions. You've got friends in Florida, yeah. So all these other things that are happening, like your cousin not getting these apartments, these job offers, or not coming through, are kind of distractions to kind of keep you in this chasing your tail cycle where you are. You are going to find a way out of that, and it's going to be through grounding and your classmates, spiritualist, lives in Florida, yeah. So you might be creating your own school, whatever that is. You might be creating your own school, I feel, eventually, and it's not going to be near your classmate spiritualist. It's going to be somewhere where you're going to be doing something independently, and it's going to bring in a lot of people. You're going to get a break when you feel more grounded and when you really trust that the guides are going to deliver and follow their energy. Yeah, follow their energy. You're getting closer. It just takes you a while because you've been very distracted with just survival, and I totally understand that. I can totally relate to that. Survival mode. So once you get out of survival mode, you can kind of breathe and then get back onto your path of where you feel you're going. And I'm getting Caribbean islands, so you might actually go down there to learn the craft from somebody very, very experienced, and an older female. She looks really like a much older female, quite dark skin. She doesn't stand very tall. She's kind of hunched over. She does a lot of rituals. She does a lot of things in a backyard. She's got chickens, dogs, and all sorts of things sort of walking around there, goats. She's going to find you, or you're going to find her. There's going to be, I'm getting post office. She might live near a post office, or you might see an announcement somewhere at a post office. I'm not sure, but there could be mail coming from her, or somebody introducing you to this woman. And I feel like she's going to be the link. And it's kind of like she's going to name you as the next generation to take over something. Florida, I'm seeing more northern Florida, both east and west coast. So I feel like that's going to be it. If you are in the Gulf country, you can actually donate on my website. And yeah, no, donate on my website. And you can do that under amirasalon.com/contact. The donation button is there. Oh, you're trying to make, yeah. The card will work, and if it's not working on this, it'll work on the website. But we've come to the end of the show, everybody. So if you want to pre-order a super chat for next time, you can, and yours will be done first up. So thank you so much for everything. Yeah, thanks so much for everything, everybody. Yeah. And lots of love and blessings. If you want to do a pre-order, you'll be next up on the next live. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. Have a great day. Ciao for now.